to Mark Gulp, SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. We got some speedy benches going on here for you today. You can see the lightning fast precision that I benched with right there with the fat bar and some bands. We got those bands on there. They're cranked on there pretty tight from what I remember. Those bands are from RogueFitness.com. They make a lot of great bands. I know as of late it's been hard to find even a band supplier. It seems like everyone's kind of gotten into the band manufacturing thing, and then all the different band tension, all the different strengths and everything were changing constantly. It was hard to get any sort of consistency with the bands, but Rogue makes some good bands, so look into those things for sure. The speed bench, you're going to use about 50 to 60% of your max, 50 to 60% of your raw max is the way that I like to do it. And then just go from there. If it feels too easy, feels too light, go heavier. If it feels too heavy and feels too slow, then go lighter. Pretty simple. You can see we got the fat bar there. The thicker barbell just gives you a different displacement of energy. What it also do is you have that big old fat bar in your hand, and a few weeks or a few days later when you go to bench press with the regular bar again, it feels like a pencil and it feels like you can just snap it. And it gives you kind of a feeling that you can really overpower the weights. See, I got a little extra band tension on the end there just for robot. Throw that on there, try to mess him up as best I can. Young guy, strong lifter, so we got to make sure that, I got to do everything in my power to make sure that he doesn't do well. But on the dynamic effort bench, the main thing is, forget the percentages. The main thing is the effort. It's 100% with the effort. You're trying to really press, you're trying to punch, you're trying to throw the weight up as hard and as fast as you possibly can. Now there'll be days where you go in the gym and you don't have it. You don't have that pop. You're banged up, your elbow hurts and this and that. So sometimes you might have to move a little bit slower than that. But the intention is key. The intent at which you're trying to move the weight at is crucial. You can see some of these guys are moving slower than what I was doing, but it's not for lack of effort. Silent Mike never has a lack of effort. But it's really, you want to try to put as much into it as you can. Although the percentages are lighter, you still want to try to drive into it with everything that you got. See, these guys are working with some chains. You can see the chains deloading there. My brother was in on this day, makes a cameo right there. Bam. There's his short, stubby, fat little body. And here I am doing some dumbbell bench presses. Let's see how this plays out for me. I'm going to start laughing right here because I had one of the songs from my stupid kids' cartoon shows in my head. Can't remember what it was now, but whatever it was distracting. Look at the strength. Look at the power. Unbelievable. That's just fantastic right there. Look at the onlookers. You got Robot drooling. You got Casey foaming at the mouth. And you got Silent Mike in the background. It looks like Silent Mike. Looks like he's kind of almost stroking it. Or maybe that's a shaker cup. I could be mistaken. I'm not quite sure. But assistance work is crucial. On this day, I try to do repetition-like work, bodybuilding-like work. On the heavy day, on the max effort day, the assistance work can be similar, but it's the more the focus is on going heavy. I also kind of adopted a new thing that if I get a lot of work in on any one exercise, let's say like I did shirted bench, and let's say I got like an hour worth of shirted benching in, or an hour and 10, hour and 20 minutes, something like that, which is common. You're going to see that sometimes from guys that bench in the 800s, 900 pound range. So if I have a workout like that, I'll just do one exercise after that. Maybe I'll superset 2 exercises, and that'll be it, and I'm out the door. So 3 exercises, but typically what you want to try to do on max effort day and dynamic effort day is you want a minimum of about 4 exercises, with the max amount of exercise being like about 5 or 6. You're going to be able to achieve a little bit more with upper body because there's more diversity to it. There's smaller muscle groups. So you're going to be able to do more exercises, more variation for your upper than you are for your lower. See, I'm doing kind of a face pull type gimmick here. Been having a little bit of a shoulder issue, so I'm just trying to pump a lot of blood in there. Trying to work the back of my shoulders and even out. even things out. Also, just trying to get jacked. This is known as the jacked and tan method, the repetition effort method. And here you can see doing some bamboo bar, aka earthquake bar. We got 2 of these in the gym now, and this is an exercise that's done at least once a week by someone at Super Training. It's an exercise that we really like, and you can see the bells just swaying all over the place. There's many ways to set these up. There's actually an upcoming article in Power Magazine, thepowermagazine.com, about training with the bamboo bar, and it kind of talks about how this energy and this chaos can really throw a monkey wrench into your pressing style, but it will enhance your form, and it'll also help you get over injuries. The real key is to find the optimal weight for whatever injury it is that you have. The more that you're hurt, the worse that you are off, the less weight you'll have to use with those kettlebells. And that is it from supertraining.tv.